Hi everyone, Miss Cox here for today's phonics lesson. So I'm going to use my name to help teach something to you. My name is Courtney Cox, and the first letter of my first name is C. Names are special, so we use a special type of letter. We call it a capital letter. So I'm going to put a dot or a period to show that this is an abbreviation for my first name. My second name, my last name, is Cox. So I also use a capital letter and a dot or period. So CC are my initials because they are the first letter in my name. So whenever you have something monogrammed or your initials put on your belongings, you use the first letter of each one of your names because it is in the beginning or the initial part of your name. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Oh goodness. All right. I'm going to write some words, and then when I say them, I want you to repeat them after me. Then, van, there, those. What sound do you hear in the initial position? Again, initial beginning. Th. You should hear the. Can you tell me what letters are making that sound? The TH. 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 All right. So I'm going to write some more words, and I want you to repeat those after me also. Math, moth, path. Can you tell me what's making the th sound in these words? The TH. Again, the difference between these sounds is that one is voiced and the other one is unvoiced. So let me show you how to figure that out. Put your hand on your throat again, just right here in front of that little bump. Make the th sound, like in math. Did you feel it vibrate? Probably not. Make the sound like in then. Then. Did you feel it vibrate then? I hope so. So again, voiced means our vocal cords vibrate. You hear all those V's? So it's voice because your vocal cords vibrate. It's unvoiced like in math. Math. You feel it vibrate on the and the but not the math. So that is unvoiced. All right. So it's not always easy to tell whether the letters TH will make a voiced or an unvoiced sound, but usually if the letters are in the middle of the word, then they will be voiced. And if they're at the end of the word, they'll make an unvoiced. If the letters are at the beginning of the word, they can make either sound. So you should try to find the voice sound first, because most of those will be voiced, like in then and them, this. Those are typically voiced, but there are going to be some that are unvoiced. But like I said, if they're in the middle or the end, they're usually going to be unvoiced. Okay, so This is two letters that come together to make one sound. Do you remember what that's called? A digraph. And there's two kinds of digraphs. There's vowel digraphs and there's consonant digraphs. Which kind of digraph do you think TH is? It is a consonant digraph. Why do you think it's a consonant digraph? Because both T and H are consonants. All right, so we talked about initial sounds. Let me get this erased. Okay, so we talked about initial sounds. The final quarter of a football game is at the end. So when our big brothers and big sisters are taking a test or final test, this happens at the end of the school year. So what do you think the word final means? It means at the end. So I'm going to write this word. Which one of these letters is in the initial position? Initial position. This one is in the initial. I for initial. That's an initial also. Which one of these letters is in the final position? The N. F for final. Does anybody want to take a guess on what these three letters will be? If they're not the initial, they're not the final, they don't really have special names, but all of them together are medial or middle. Medial. So I'll write M, M, M for medial. So initial letter, final letter, and medial letters. All right. Then I'm going to write some more words, and when I say them, I want you to echo them back. Ship, shut, shack. Look at these words. What do you think is making the sh sound? SH. What is SH? It's similar to TH, CK, CH. It's a digraph. Do you think this is a consonant digraph or a vowel digraph? It is a consonant digraph. How do we know that? Because both letters are consonants. Put your hand on your throat and feel the sound. Shh. Did it vibrate? If it didn't, then this is an unvoiced sound. Shh. Mine doesn't vibrate. All right. So we have, today we talked about initial, which is the sound that we hear at the beginning, the letters that we see at the beginning, the letters that are beginning of your name. Final, a final test is at the end. The final quarter is at the end. The final letter is at the end. We also talked today about the digraph sh and the digraph f. We have one sound for SH, sh, and because it doesn't vibrate, it's unvoiced. But we have two sounds for TH, which is which is unvoiced, and v, which is voiced. I hope this found you well and that we've learned a bunch of things. I will talk to you later.